Hey, 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 everybody. How we doing? Okay, I've got to get everything set up. How are we? I got to turn some lights off and turn some lights on. Hang on. Woohoo! I'm so glad to see you guys. I am always so happy. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, I know. I'm here. I made it. Ah, da, 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 da. I'm doing good. I'm actually kind of, if I'm being honest, I think I've told this to most people. I have was sick for how many days now? I'm trying to even remember how many days. Just a second. I'm kind of getting my lighting sorted, guys. Give me a 1 sec. So I was actually sick for 5 days. And so I'm on the mend and definitely feeling a little bit more like myself again. And I think listen, I feel like it's not I don't feel like it was just me. I think it's the collective was going through like massive release. And I almost feel like this whole virus that came on was like the collective, like just shedding. You're just getting off being sick too. That's what I mean. It's one of those things that I thought, it felt like it was happening to many, so it didn't make me feel too worried. Hello, everybody. I'm glad everyone's coming. And I was just literally put this together last night. I said, if I don't get on YouTube and I want to try and come on at this different time. Hello, Florence, because I feel like I'm trying to find times that work for more time zones. Not just at like on the evenings in the US. I think that's I want to be able to appeal to my people that are in Europe, and also as much as I can. It's hard for me with my New Zealanders and my Australian folks just because of sometimes the timing is one. I've had clients and students there as well. I know, thank you. You have no idea. I think most people know if I'm being really honest, I say this when I'm live here, but my favorite platform is YouTube. For me, and I think we've talked about this, but I feel like I can connect so much more with all of you on a deeper level. I don't feel rushed. I feel as though I can really answer your questions. I don't feel a sense of pressure, and for me, isn't that what it's all about when you're talking about spirituality? You're talking about not being in the cycle of sticking around with all the programming that we've been living on, disconnecting from our spirituality in the first place. So for me, it is really about digging in and being really comfortable, and being able to heal, explore, activate, feel the subtleties of spirit, and then have conversation. Now it's super dark in my room. It's a bit smaller community, which is nice. I've been considering getting coaching from you. Oh, I'd love that. Please let me know anytime. Yeah. And I just want you to feel comfortable being here. So even that, you can do that at your own time. I think what I'll do today is also talk a little bit more about, what I have going on for next year. We'll get into these readings. We'll have conversation. We will talk about what's the fun stuff for next year for everybody, which I think is pretty, I think, fitting for most people that want to work with me. At some level, there is access, which I think is really wonderful, which makes me excited for all of you, but also in general to feel really in alignment with where people are. And so, because and that has to do with like some people, when they're on their spiritual path, they want to go all in. They want to do a lot of, work. They want to be in a program, 2 nights a week. They want to be going at it. But that is not always how it's supposed to work. Sometimes we're just maintaining and connecting with a nice community. It's not meant to be like you're in the throes of everything. You guys hang on. I've got to really literally turn on one of my lights because it's so dim in here. Stick with me. Keep in the conversation 1 sec. Hang on. This is definitely me getting my studio back up and running after being off for, as you know, before Christmas. So I need a little more lighting in the room, which is just a little too dark. So let me get a little more warmed up in here. Hopefully that helps us a little bit. It's probably going to glare somewhere, but that's okay. I'm not too worried about perfection today. Just need a little more light in the room. That's better, because then it reads better on camera. There we go. That's brighter. Okay, thank you. So the question today, first of all, if you are just joining, I want to welcome you to the live stream. My name is Carey Kaas. I am a psychic medium, and I also am a spiritual mentor for a community of folks. I would say groups of people, either individually, but also have programs and offers and things like that. So we're kind of chatting about that. And then I promise we are going to get into the readings, because everybody's here for the readings. Hello, hello. I'm so glad you guys are here. So I'm answering some questions initially. These are just questions about, possibly working with me or in the spaces I hold first of all, and things like that. So let's talk a little bit about that. So Amaya says, do you do inner child work? I've been trying to reach back to my natural essence. I don't know if that's the right term. So absolutely, I do. In fact, I have a meditation. I'll probably release it, and which I created for my membership. Hi, Victoria, last year, that is healing the inner child. So just a little bit about my background. When I started my own spiritual path and my training, I started with healing first. So I wanted to understand my abilities. I wanted to be able to understand why I was the way I was, why I was able to tune into people and read them and really understand them and talk about things that everybody else wasn't seeing, sensing, and feeling. But I also had a lot of emotional body pain. I had a lot of anxiety. And I had a lot of disconnection from my physical body. So I needed to work on all that. What is that? That's healing. And what you're doing it with that typically is you're healing emotions, firstly, that start with your own inner child often. Now, I also take it then to the depths of what it is, because that's just all the Scorpio I have in my chart. And that is that we do a lot also with past life energies, which often can affect also this life. So if you're asking if I do inner child work, absolutely. I am definitely in a holistic mind frame. Yes, I'm a spiritual mentor. Yes, I'm a psychic medium. Yes, I speak to, spirits, and I speak to your loved ones in spirit. But I also really do work on integrating it into your daily life. That is very important to me, to be grounded, to be integrated, to be able to have a life that you feel so fulfilled with and connected to your guides and all that. So let me tell you guys a little bit about this, and then we're going to get started. We'll get started in about 10 minutes. So feel free to ask questions. I'm really happy. I haven't been on in a while, and I would love to talk. So here we have, this says, that's great. I've been wanting to get into inner child healing. Absolutely. Learning about Reiki, amazing. I love it. And learning about auras and how to read them. Yes, that is right up my alley. All those things you're mentioning. I'm so happy that you're investigating all that and finding out what works for you, things like that. That makes me so happy for you. That's a great place, because you're looking at that from this perspective. You're healing the emotional, mental body. You're healing the physical. You're healing also the auric field. You're spiritually opening up to your abilities. This is a place where you then grow and you can integrate it into your daily life. That's my term. Okay, so let me tell you guys a few things I have going on, and then we'll start with the readings. So the first thing I want to say is I am opening up a school account, a school membership. I've already had a school, SCHOOL. I've been teaching, I've been teaching in this form since 2020, but I was trained in my 20s. So I've been in the space and doing this kind of work for a very long time. But I'm now opening up a school, SKOOL. I will be doing a presentation on it, most likely the first week of January, so that it will be on the YouTube channel and everybody will be able to say, oh, that's what she's doing, and that you can make the choice of what fits best for you. So in that school, which many of you guys have probably heard of that, it's a private software platform. And in that, I will have definitely a free space. So if you want to just check it out and see what it's about. And then I'll also have what is called a tiered system. So there's going to be I want to say a membership aspect of it. I'm the only one who liked this video. Oh, thank you. Yes, if you guys can like the video, that really helps me. It does. Anything you can do to comment on my channel, anything you can do to watch my videos all the way through and comment and then share it with friends. This actually helps me. If I had my druthers, I would rather be full-time doing only my content on YouTube and very little amount on TikTok. I love what you said. Always Imagine said, yes, watching. I'm the only one who liked the video. I like someone who pokes the bear a little. I'm not mad about that. Yeah. So please like the video. Oh, that's okay. Don't worry. We're figuring it out together. Now, I have to tell you guys a little secret. I am almost at the point of being at 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. And that might sound like not a lot to some people, but on YouTube, for many people, it takes almost like a year or 2 years. It is not TikTok. It's not, you just put a video out there and everybody likes it. That is not how YouTube works, which is almost why I respect it more, if you guys know what I mean. I really respect YouTube and how they do things. Nothing is perfect in this world as far as I'm getting out my oracle cards. You guys, I can feel spirit coming in. Messages are rolling off in here, right? Yes, Florence. So here's what I was going to say. Here's 2 things I'm doing today, and I'll put my PayPal link in this chat. If you're just like on a budget and you're like, I don't have anything to be able to put into readings today, but I want like a message. Guess what? You are going to get a message, because I'm going to be doing oracle card pulls for you and giving you a channeled message. However, if you are like, ooh, I want to dig in a little more, guess what? There's an option to get a reading today. And I'm going to put my link in the chat. It's also on my page. It's for PayPal, super simple. And you can pay for the reading today. Now, if you want a psychic reading, these are like mini readings, they're about 5, 7, sometimes 10 minutes. And they're only $27. Isn't that awesome? So yeah, and I can do those till the cows come home, because that is like my favorite thing in the world to do. So let's talk about it. If you're new to me or you're on a budget and you're like, I'm not sure if I want a reading by her or if I want to pay for it, so I think I'll just have an oracle message. Guess what? You're going to get it. And I'm even going to give you guys the choice of which deck you want. But if you're like, oh, I know she's good. If I'm coughing, I sound like a smoker. Watch out. But I'm fine. Trust me. Then you can come in and you'll be getting a mini reading. We're going to look at your question. We're going to get you some clarity. Look at what's going on. It might be challenging you to get clarity, and we're going to go in that direction. Okay, guys? So let me do that now, just to kind of get that out of the way. And that'll be fun, right? So give me a second. I just have to go in and grab my link, because it's in here. So I've just got to look really quick, because I had it all pinned and beautiful and it looked amazing. But of course, now I've moved out of that page. I don't want to be totally organized. Then I would seem not like a real person. And I would seem like someone else was doing everything for me. And, I don't want that. Because if anything, I want my people to know I'm a real person. Okay. So, all right, let me go onto my page. Hang on. I've got it clipped right here. It should be super simple. I'm so sorry for my cough, you guys. And just forgive me. I brought water to stay hydrated, but I can't guarantee the cough won't be a part of today's live stream. It's just one of those things. Okay, so she says, charge your price. It's the 28. Okay, if anybody wants to do 28, great. I love this I-84 Lance. I mean, I'm here. Do you want to be a mod someday? I'm just kidding. That's so nice of you. Yeah, so 28, sure, you can do 28. But as you guys know, so one thing, you're so sweet. One thing about me, you guys, is my readings, you'll see, I've been reading for 35 years. And so I have a lot of experience reading energy. So yes, I read tarot. I'm obsessed with tarot. I use tarot all the time in my work, and I love the structure of it. I channel with it all the time. I get information. Oops, there goes my, see, now I'm really on it. Okay, Gabe, I spilled a little water. No worries. We have a tissue here to cover things up. Stick with me. I had a feeling this live stream was going to be a little bit like Mercury retrograde, but we're going to work with it. I have a good sense of humor, and my guides always like to keep me on my toes. So that's okay. We didn't ruin any decks. You guys are still here. The live stream is still spinning. We feel good about it. And I am a Libra, so I'm always up. 425 on the clock split plays with throat chakra. See what I mean? Yes. And I am, you know, me, I'm highly favored. My guides love me. I was like, they are watching out for me. As I said, when I was sick the last few days, my guides were right on my whole eye. I was like, the archangels, I've been working with them. I have a new guide that came in that was helping with things. Hecate, who's my primary, she's one of my primary patron deities. She said she is like right on me. So I'm supposed to be here today, y'all. I may have to get another tissue. You guys talk amongst yourselves. You have the link. You can think about it. You know, stick with me. We're going to be here a while. So no rush. Be right back. Okay, that was not difficult. Easy. All right, everybody, got a chance to think about it. I'm gonna get my towel. I'm not gonna spill any more, so there's that idea. Hang on a sec. Yes, so here we are. Hey guys, okay, let me get my cards organized. So anyway, starting in January, my school is opening, and it's on a new platform, and so I'm really excited because here's how it's going to work. If you're on the free tier, we're going to still have a monthly theme, and every month you'll have a chance to and the themes will be very much related to healing, spiritual development, working with spirit guides. That's a big one for me. And all the things that are the details of going down to understanding yourself, being a spiritual being in a body, living a healthy, balanced life. There's a lot of topics to cover. So you're going to still get a monthly thing. Now, is there going to be a lot of interaction? Not really, not as much. If you like that and you're really on a budget, you can just come here. I do live streams once a week. That would be for you. Hang on. If you're saying to yourself, I want a little more community, and I'm still on a budget, so I don't have as much as I would like, but I want to get started. Well, that's good news, because there'll still be something for you there, because we do have I think it's going to be $47 a month. Amazing. So that's an option. And I'll be going through, and then there's more tiers, things like that, because some people do train with me to become, psychic mediums, and I help them because I have a lot of business experience building businesses in this space, so both in person and online. So there's that. So we'll talk about it. Okay, here we go. So someone said, there's a couple comments I want to raise. So someone said, do you have any lesser known deities on your team? Oh yeah, well, my spirit guide, they're not deities. I'm going to answer these questions before we get started with the readings, and then we're going to get started. So if you're here, you're exciting, all 8 of you, and eight's my favorite number. So there you go. So here we go. They do all the time to reads. I watch it, gives me a signal to check the time, click, and if it's not live, to check the timestamp. These times help me know who the reading is about. I love your numerology. I like your number. No joke. Can you physically read an AI, artificial intelligence? Okay, that's interesting. So let me ask you, Are you currently so here, let me explain, let me backtrack. First of all, because of the way I was trained and the way I train my students, I can read any energy, whether it is artificial or whether it is, of course, of spirit origin. So I can read any energy, right? And that is just literally, I could read anything because everything has energy, right? I don't now when it comes to artificial intelligence, that's a big topic. And a lot of psychic mediums get really, worried about it. Oh, spirit messaging with your throat chakra. I don't think I have a spirit messing with my throat chakra. I am highly protected, and that is just me clearing energy. So I don't have any of that because I work, you have to understand, at least where I'm at after doing 38 years of it, no beings are going to be messing with me. I work with the archangels, I work with different deities, I work with my ancestors, I work with my guides. I'm a little top heavy. You know what I mean? So it's not me. I'm just cleansing because I'm in a human body. And I'm still even though in my age numbers, I'm actually 62 years old. So my physical being is still regenerating and being healed. And I have a lot of work ahead of me. No, I've been sick. That's why I'm having to do, I don't clear too much. I don't have that too much. And let me explain this. I read energy and I clear chakras. That's my work that I do. And I've done that since I was for 40 years. So I don't have any energies messing with me. So just to clear that up. So anyway, let's move on. Yeah, but thank you I appreciate your opinion. This is something I teach my students to be very protective and clearing energy. Like I clear energy for a living. Here I am, selenite, right? Chakra system. That's what I do. I mean, I work with Archangel Michael. I work with Archangel Raphael. I do clearings in the Akashic records and on and on. Lots of really good stuff, but I love your questions. This is just, I traveled, if I'm being honest, I traveled about 10 days ago to another state where I attended a graduation. And so I picked up some germs. That's what happened. And that's what this is. Okay, friends. So here we go. Yeah. Oh, no. So the other thing I have to say quickly is I'm a trans medium. So I do channel spirits for a living. And yes, I read auras. I do all of that. Okay. So let's get started. If you want an oracle card pull today, this is not so much a longer reading, but if you want an oracle card pull, please go ahead and put your name in the chat. And then I will let you pick out which deck you're drawn to. I have a lot of oracle decks. So I could show you like so many, but you can sort of say what you're interested in. I work with a lot of Rebecca Campbell. Okay, Amaya, are you feeling, I'll let you decide. Do you know Rebecca Campbell's decks? Let me show you a lot of them and you can decide. I love her energy. So I'll kind of, Florence Arnold, got you, Florence. Okay, so again, as an example, this is the Rose Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. This is the Ancient Stones. Oh, Vicky, great. I got you, babe. This is the, thank you, Vicky. I'll put you on the list, my love. Isn't that pretty? I know. So Vicky is getting a paid reading, guys. So thank you for that. So if you do want to receive a reading, you can go ahead and do the PayPal link. So Ancient Stones. Also, we have Work Your Light. Finance Oracle. I have a Finance Oracle. Let me show you what I got. Hang on a second. Oh, yeah. I have Money Oracle. Stick with me. I got to look for it, though. So hang on. I'll show you guys what I got, and then we'll get started since there's just not too many of you. Actually, there is a friend of mine who created this deck. So let me find her. Yep. It's the Wealthy Woman Oracle, but it's gender inclusive, I would say. It's not just for women. have one more as well. Just a moment. That's the fun part. I do have a bit of a love and a deep obsession for, yep, I got two. So I have two finance oracle. Yes, of course, you can do pink. So let me show you what I got for finance. Now remember, gender inclusive. This is my friend who's here on YouTube, Taylor. This is Taylor Eaton. Hi, Linda. How are you? We have the Wealthy Woman Oracle, which of course that can be for anybody. And then we have wealth codes. So you got your choices. Okay, let me update everybody in case we have people watching from, and they're not quite in the chat yet, but let me update you guys. So this morning, I'm absolutely doing free Oracle card pulls. This is a message channel from Spirit. I kind of like get you directed towards, you can also tell me like, what am I working on right now? What do I need to know? I will read your energy and then pull you a card based on that. Now, if you want to be as Linda is, she got on the list, which means that you are guaranteed a mini reading more so she can ask a question and I'm going to dig into her energy and things like that. And if you want to get on that list, there it is. We're calling it, it's a $28 reading. You'll see, you can watch Linda get it done, see if that's comfortable for you. If not, please hang out, get a card if you're sort of on a budget, or if you're not sure about me, because you're like, I don't know who this person is. I'm kidding. By the way, so if you don't know me, my name is Carey. I am a psychic medium. And I have been, I'm so excited you're here. So make sure you guys, okay, don't worry about the 27. That's fine. I was just going there. So also, if you guys please make sure in this live on YouTube that you subscribe to my channel. That helps a lot. And also make sure you leave hearts on YouTube. It's a little different. Okay, so we are starting at the top, and then I just want to check on with Amaya. Amaya, which one did you want to do? So I'm gonna go in order, guys, since there's just the 10 of you here. Amaya, which one did you want to do, my love? I had a feeling. She wants to do Work Your Light. Okay, since we have a small group, I'm gonna be picking 2 cards per person. Okay, so Spirit, what does Amaya need to know, please, today for this reading? Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate you. It's so nice to have you on board. I am almost at 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. That's the magic number, everybody. So I'm going to be celebrating once that happens. I'll probably do another. I'm thinking about coming on New Year's too. So let me know what you guys think. I don't know what time it would be because everyone's time is different. Okay, this is for Amaya. Let me give her 2 cards and see what we have. Okay, so the first one is Trust the Niggle. Niggle. I love that. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? So that's your first card. I want to say I've got a lot of feelings about this one. I love it. Oh, I have this, Rebecca Campbell is such a really an amazing oracle of doing these types of channeled cards. They're incredible. Your next one is transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing, right? Unbelievable. So I want to look at both these cards, and I just want to talk to you about you stepping into your power. And really, there's so much going on in your crown chakra, I feel. And as you're stepping into power and you're moving in that, you're going to really notice and feel the changes in your energy body as well. So please make sure you're doing, if you're not already, which I kind of feel you are doing this already, you feel you wake up in the morning, get your feet on the ground, barefoot if you can, or just with socks on, and really connect to your body, to the earth. And then ask Spirit to help you open up your aura, your energy field. And then imagine at the top of your crown, you have golden light just coming right down into your crown chakra and just cleansing your energy of anything that might have been released over in the night, and also filling you up for the day and making sure you have energetic protection around your boundaries, around your aura. And you're continuing to do this work because you're learning to read auras already. You're learning to do that good work. And that is perfect for you. I just feel like you're stepping into your wisdom. You're accessing things like past life information is going to start coming into field. And this is an interesting card too, I want to say, because I'm really picking up on you connecting with the different parts of yourself. You said inner child, but also your guides. I think you're going to be really working with them quite consciously. So I'm excited for you. Congratulations. Congratulations. All right. So I'm going to be going in order, but everyone here who's here now is definitely going to get read. So let me see what I have at the top. And I haven't forgotten about Vicky. I'll be right with you guys. I'm going in. All right. So I-84 Lance, I think we're doing for you the finance, my friend. Yes. Want to do the wealth codes. All right. We are excited. We are excited. Thank you. I will start doing that. I ground a lot already, just imagining roots at my feet, and I do work with my guides more. Great. So the golden light might really help. See what you think. So this is going to be the wealth codes, I think, for Lance, which I think Lance is going to like this. I'm going to pill too, because I'm getting the chills already for you, Lance. All right. So here we go. All right. All right. Here we go. I hope I'm saying your first name correctly, Lance. Let me know, man. If I don't like calling anyone by anything they don't want to be called. If I'm pronouncing your name wrong, please say it. I am not above correcting myself. Let me see what's coming in for you. So I want to say something I'm picking up on. Good. Something I'm picking up on right now I'm literally seeing something about seeds. Okay, that's an image that's coming through in your energy. I also literally just found a seed on my table. Okay, I want to mention something. If you know tarot, all the aces that are in tarot, I consider those seeds of energy, seeds of possibility, seeds of intention. So what that means, of course, for you, and you'll know this, has to do with that is with earth energy, the pentacles, with fire energy, that's the wands, with air energy, that's the swords, and then of course with the cups, that's water, emotion, relationships, right? So I feel like now is your time to plant the seeds for what it is you desire. That's what I'm getting. All right. And then allowing it to grow and knowing you are not on your own when it comes to manifesting. Now, one thing that I think a lot of people who do just straight manifestation work often don't add this aspect in. Okay. And this is where I differ from a lot of people who teach manifestation. So I work with the elements. I work with planetary energy. I work with my guides, deities. I work with nature spirits, you know. So this is very different than when you're just trying to manifest. I know, I love that, Lance. You and I share that love of tarot. So I want to say for you, I feel like that's all part of this, is this universal energy of intention setting and diving into what you're wanting. So listen to this. Are you ready? I'm going to read it because it's kind of small, but I'm going to show you both cards. This is giving me the chills. I am the architect of my fortunes, and the universe is the builder. Whoa. I'm going to let you feel free if you want to take a screenshot of that. That just gives me the chills. And look at that. Also notice, Lance, I mean, I'm even vibing this when I'm looking at the picture you have for your, I'm heavily connected to Ma'at, and I was also named after a cyclone. Whoa, I love it. You've got that Egyptian amazing magic all with you. Look at that. That literally reminds me of you. And I'm getting the chills. And also all the coloring, Lance, in your profile picture is just screaming this. I mean, I feel like, holy smokes, I'm getting the chills through all my legs, which is always my sign. All right, my friend, that is big, big news for you. That's good. And here's the next one. This is giving me the chills. I open myself to the immeasurable possibilities that each moment holds. 444, I know. But this also just looks like you again in this picture. Look at that. I open myself, I'll read it again, to the immeasurable possibilities that each moment holds. Look at that energy. Wow. I mean, that is some amazing astral energy right there. So you have got things planned and grounded and coming into fruition and building for you. So excited for you. Great way to start the new year, my guy. I love it. And again, this is, you can find this if you really divine with this and it works. This is Taylor sells this on Amazon, of course. I don't have a link for it in my profile. I usually put all the links. The links I have for most of my ones are on the other. I'll attach it to the video again later. But this is good stuff. This is a good card pull. There it is. Okay, friend. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. Okay, guys, thank you for your patience. So I'm going to go on to Vicky. Vicky was my next in line, and she also paid for a reading. So by the way, oh, Innocentia, I also want you to do the finance. Okay, I got you. I hope I got that right. I kind of got a little off there. So you'll be next for sure after Vicky. I got kind of confused with who won. Okay, a financial oracle and career path reading, please. I love it for you. Okay, so for your financial, I'll do that too. And I'm also going to go in with a wealthy woman for you. So let's get your reading started. So again, Vicky did pay for a reading, guys. So you are also welcome to get on my list. My list at the moment is very small when it comes to the paid readings. That's going to change over time. But I'm so happy everyone's here. Okay, so let's see what we have today. And if you're interested in that, just let me know. All the information is on my profile. And if you're watching from YouTube out there, come on in and join us. You can get a free oracle card pull, just like what you've seen so far. I'm excited too for you, friend. Here we go. Okay, what does Vicky need to know, please and thank you, when it comes to specifically her career, but also that we're going to get that abundance flowing for her. The abundance flowing. Are there any blockages she needs to be able to see, understand, know, be able to transmute, please? All right, and then a message from the guides, please. Thank you. All right, then do you also have some energy for me? And wisdom coming in. Also, feel free to pull a card. She wants a card. We're starting with the Four of Cups. Okay, I can see the trappings here. Okay, Vicky, take a breath with me. This is going to be a good one. And this is going to be also, I'm noting this is an activation for you. So we're setting the intention in this moment. This is an activation, a clearing in your energy field. This is more than a tarot reading. This is a releasing and a healing. Again, just to clarify, I am a Reiki master and I help you, assist you in healing on your own journey. All right, let's see. What is the oracle message here too? You have a few here. Please just pick one. Thank you. Okay, so right away, my girl, feel free as well. Oh, thank you so much, Lance. I'm a fan of yours already. Okay, my love, we have the Four of Cups of where you are at this moment. Four of Cups. So when we look at the number 4, we are in a place of being stable, but we're also with Four of Cups, not seeing or resisting somehow what is being served to us. And when it's served to us, it's going to come to us as far as being probably from someone that loves and cares about us, or someone, it could be also spirit helpers, your guides, or loved ones in spirit, trying to connect with you to offer you wisdom, advice, and knowledge that's going to help you with your intention, which is to improve things in your career, to grow, to heal, to become unstuck, and to be able to manifest what which you desire. Oh, I love Australia. I got lots of good feelings about Australia. I love that part of the world. Good feelings. Thank you, my friend. So as well as New Zealand, love New Zealand. So I want you to start feeling in your energy of where you might have resistance, where you might be holding on to anything or waiting for something and feel in some way that you're missing something. That's just, I want you to feel that in your own energy or in your body or in your chakra system. When I'm with you, I'm going to take what I'm feeling, but I want to see what you say first. And I'm going to validate, because I'm feeling it in your chakra system and also in parts of your physical body. But I just want you to be aware of this. Okay. And keep that down, write it down. But then I'm going to tell you where I'm seeing it. And then this is all trying to work towards self-reflection. Okay, here we go. Where does this stem from? That's what I'm asking. I'm pulling a card as well to confirm. Where does this stem from, please? Okay. Okay. So this is definitely connected to inner child, lack and loss, feelings of missing out. Okay. So already when we're looking at the energy, specifically of your energy here, what we're getting is here's the blockage, is the 8 of Swords. Notice how this woman is standing bound and blindfolded with these, and swords represent thoughts. So things that are coming down, making her feel limited and not able to access her feelings and emotions and understanding. Also the current of energy, which would be connected to those guides trying to help you or people trying to help you. So I asked, what is this? Where does this stem from? And they said it's childhood, a time to remember, right? Look back on your childhood. So when we're doing any kind of shadow work or reframing work, or like being able to rewrite or release these things, we don't always have to be labor knowing every detail about it specifically, but we can ask ourselves, does this feeling connect with something that I recall? And then as you're doing that, you can then say, okay, I do recall that. And then you can replay it, and you can journal it, you can talk it out, whichever works. And then what you can do from there is you can do some release around it by saying, okay, I release you now. And you can do different things to help release that, which, I go more into, especially if you're part of my membership, I do a lot of healing journey work with my members. And then we can rewrite what we want to experience in the present in our energy bodies. That's how powerful we are, because we are creator beings. We are the divine. The divine is not outside of us. So I want you to just sort of think about that and shift the energy around when it comes to career. And I feel like maybe some of the blockages we have also, so the blockages, by the way, heart chakra, and then also around your ankles. Your ankles are like chaining you down, limiting to what you can experience. We want to rewrite that to be able to, because it really starts with us truly. Okay. All right. And guess who came out to show us what we need to, this is interesting. So this is what came out to show us what action step we need to take. Came out the Tower card. So for me, in this moment, the Tower means letting go of anything around my thoughts, because the Tower card breakdown always starts at the top down. If you ever look at most traditional tarot, you'll notice the lid or the top or the turret of the castle is being blown off the top. So you want to think about, holy smokes, I'm going to work on my thoughts. I'm literally limiting my good, my prosperity because of my thoughts. And you can look at yourself as like, okay, I'm not running after my thoughts. I'm saying, okay, I'm releasing that in the ways that I'm learning. And I'm letting myself be rebuilt from the inside out and creating a new foundation. That's what they're suggesting. Now, what's the message from your guides? Here we go. This is interesting. They said the Knight of Wands. Okay, this is being more focused, honestly. Knight of Wands can be seen as more the irresponsible knight. That's what people say. He's the one who kind of is led by pleasure. Hang on. Again, not a terrible thing to be led by pleasure, but as long as you know maybe where you're going. But I almost feel like this is partially a kind of a remedy for you restricting yourself. So I think that comes into, okay, I'm gonna activate that part of me that says, I'm going to just do it. I'm not going to worry about if it works out or not. I'm just going to fly by the seat of my pants. I'm going to take a chance. I'm not going to try and analyze everything on the steps to get to where I want to go. There's a reason they're pushing you forward to build trust. And then here's the message again from your guides. You got the number 33. So that could be significant for you. 33 or 333. And we got the door to romance. Do you remember where this, I said that I felt in your energy? Where was it? In the heart chakra. And this is a door to romance, but more with yourself and spirit. Okay. That's super important for you to know right now, Vicky, is that it starts with self-love. That's what I'm getting. And that's true for anything we want to do in our lives when it comes to whether it's relationships, but if it's career, anything is going to start there. Okay, let me pull you the finance part card, and then we're going to continue with our free oracle card pulls. Who is excited here? Let me know in the comments. Are you guys excited? I am. All right, here we go. Let's see what the message is from the oracle card for you. Oracles. All right, you got the card of the deck, the wealthy woman card. So that is really, and you'll notice around her how much light is coming in. Look at this indifference to the card we pulled, which is the Eight of Swords. I want you to look at the difference of these two cards. Okay. Notice before and after, right? Eight of Swords. I am trapped in my thoughts and illusions. I'm bound by the energies of my past. And look at the transformation. I am free. I'm allowing spirit in, and I'm having transformation occur. And I want to also go back to the where we also just literally began, which is the Four of Cups. You'll notice the cup here. The cup represents spirit trying to give you a helping hand, which is here. Okay, so you have a couple opportunities. You're not sure which one to go. So I'm going to tell you something. That's another act of divination, of you understanding your inner navigation system, Vicky, to be able to see what messages are coming through. The one thing I would say to think about is this. I want you to think about where starting to either work with a pendulum or starting to ask your spirit guides to say, okay, tell me clearly and show it to me. What does yes mean? Okay. What does yes mean? And when you get the yes, you're going to feel it, but don't start with your question of which one to do first. Okay. I'm not a big yes and no person when it comes to answering psychic questions or intuition questions, but your guides will lead you on which ones to go. And that's important. Now, if you need like later a further reading on that, or you want to dig into that, please let me know. Kara, I see your donation, my love. I mean, I should say your reading. Thank you for your payment. So think about that, sweetie. And then, but I want you to sit with that information first. And let it ruminate. We can always do another little reading here again. So I would love that. I hope that makes sense. Super excited for you. I'm excited. I mean, wowsy. You're headed in the right direction. I want to tell you that. So keep it going. Keep it going. All right, my friends. Yes, you can. You can definitely have a wealthy finance card. You betcha. Thank you again for subscribing. I want to say too, I know some payments are coming in. I appreciate you, Kara. I received yours. I just want to go back. I'm going to go in order with these freebies first. I just want to make sure if I got your name. Innocentia, can you remind me of your first name too? You might have said it. Vicky, I appreciate you so much. Okay, so would you remind me of your first name, please, friend, just so I can make sure I'm doing more than your subscriber name, if possible, please. Wealthy Woman Finance card. And then Kara, I see you. And if anybody else got on the list, you guys could just let me know. I'll double check. You are in, I'm so sorry. Okay, perfect. Such a beautiful name. Okay, Innocentia. And we are doing the Wealthy Woman deck, which is just yummy. Okay, as I did before for Lance, we're going to pull 2 cards for you. And we're going to see what flows through. Thank you again for subscribing. Clearing the energy for you, activating it with your energy essence for your highest, greatest good from your loved ones and ancestors that are benevolent, uplifted, and enlightened, and also your angels. What do we have coming through? Okay, take a breath here. Ooh, this is a goodie. All right, are we ready? There's a powerful energy coming through your spiritual lineage, Innocentia. And it feels like an activation. You will see that in this card. And this is similar to the Tower, but a little bit more intentional. Here's the affirmation. I'll show you the card. I am both the power that creates abundance and abundance itself. Do you guys remember I said we are the divine, which means we are also the creators. It does not come outside of us. Look at that activation. That is also giving me the pure chills. I mean, wow. Just let that kind of run through you for a moment. That's super powerful. And notice this. This is also beautiful. I live in a reality of overflowing riches. Now, I want you to take a look at this coin. Look at this gorgeous coin. This coin is bringing you, again, the ancestor lineage is really coming through for me in your reading. Of you being crowned like a queen. That's what I'm feeling because of, look at this coin. All right. Just notice that. And notice how that is at the top of the heap, but it's also the crown chakra. So it really resonates deeply with this. I want you to basically see yourself. You probably already do this already. I want you to see yourself as having overflowing wealth and abundance just naturally flowing through you. That is in your natural state of being. That just comes to you. You are divinely protected and you are already anointed with that. That is your natural state of being. And I think I'm assuming you already do all these things. But because I don't want to totally assume, I'm going to refresh you and maybe give you a few ideas if you haven't thought of these. So I would, for you, and everybody can do any of these things, I would for you have a money altar in your home that is just for attracting money and having money. Yes, you probably have your money bowl. That's normal. But if you have an altar for money and you keep that well and good and plentiful and replenish it, then that's part of the attraction. But also know, and I've learned this from a magician and a witch that I've worked with, and I respect their level of knowledge. You want to make sure that the container you put the money in is actually made of wood. That is a better receptacle for money coming in. I never knew that. I was thinking, oh, it must be gold, but it's actually, you can put gold in a wooden money bowl, but try that. But I'm making sure you've got your money straightened, my love, and keeping the wealth frequency in your home and making sure that you clear out any energy that maybe isn't just not in your highest harmony. That's what I'm hearing. Love it for you. Thank you again for being here. Appreciate you. Okay, so I want to check to see, is Carey here? Because she had paid for a reading. Oh my gosh. Let me know what happens. Now I want to know everything because I always like to know what happens after people do it. You know what I mean? Also, guys, I'm going to be having a live stream calendar for 2026. I'll be posting that. I've got to meditate with my guides. Yay, Carey. I'm going to meditate on that with my guides and we will come together. So make sure. I think you've forgotten about Florence. Remember her commenting after me, not sure. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes, I am doing freebies all day long. I am so sorry. Thank you for that. That's why I'm going to need a moderator eventually. I'll have to get one of my mods. Florence, my love, are you here? I am so sorry. Let's do Florence first. I apologize. My mistake. I apologize. Florence, are you drawn to a certain card? or deck. I have so many, I have a lot of, let me show you the Rebecca Campbell ones again, really quick. Now, here's another beauty. This is a new one. You guys, I am sort of the Inner Temple Oracle. Look at that, Rebecca Campbell. So beautiful. The Healing Waters. Okay, friends. We have the Star Seed. I think I showed you guys, I have the stones. I have the Rose Oracle. Florence, what's your pleasure? I also have, if you're an everyday witch, I know with the Inner Temple. Listen, I have to tell you something. This is how I roll. I bought the first edition of if you bought it in a certain amount of time from Rebecca Campbell, then guess what? She hand sent you a note and also picked 2 cards with all this extra information in it. I just literally felt all the love she had poured into it. We're going to pick one for Miss Florence. Let's pick 2 for Miss Florence. And thank you also so much, Amaya, my girl, for keeping my eyes on people. I don't want to miss anybody, especially my loyal followers. Here we go for Florence, everybody. Inner Temple's really special, too. I just never get tired of any of these cards. Okay, this is which one? This is what she's needing. They're saying to me, this is what she's needing. This is what she's wanting. Okay, this is what she's needing. This is what you're wanting. That's what I just heard. All right. This is what you're needing. The scene. Ooh, that's beautiful. Looking at that. This is what you're needing. I'm going to speak on that. Hang a minute. Okay. And then what you're wanting is the masks we wear. Ooh, I'm going to read on that. Okay, so here's what I'm feeling. So first of all, I feel, and this is interesting that I want to say specifically, isn't it interesting that Amaya said, don't forget about Florence? I think what you're used to in this note is that you're used to sort of going, oh no, they can go before me. I think it's okay. I don't need to go first. I feel like you're a person, and I have this personality type. I've had to work very hard at it, and I still have to work on it, is like put everybody else above self. And no, go ahead, because you are a service-oriented person. Okay. And what Spirit is saying to you is, girl, push your way to the front of the line. You're not letting anybody else down or taking away anything from anybody if you say, hey, I need something. So that's what I really love about this. And you'll notice, excuse me, this is a young girl. So your inner child is like, excuse me, I have needs and I do not want to be put aside anymore. Please and thank you. Let me come to the front of the line. I'm so in love with that for you, Florence. Here, but I'm going to read to you. I'm feeling called to. Now, this is what you want. I'm going to read to you the masks we wear. That's what my guides are telling me. Okay. So let's see what this is about. Give me a minute. I got to find it. The masks we wear. She really has a beautiful way of doing this specifically. Always love the saying, closed mouths don't get fed. I think that would resonate here. Oh my God. Yes. And we want that for Miss Florence. We want her fed, her spiritually fed. Okay. We love that. Okay. Here we go. Bear with me, friends. Here we go. You ready, Florence? This is for you to receive. Authenticity is the highest vibration there is. Being around someone who is authentic, who knows who they are, and whose inner self matches what we see and hear is so liberating. Their truth activates something within us. Many of us have been taught to wear masks. Oh, Florence, this reading is like giving you everything right now. Okay. Many of us have been taught to wear masks, but when we wear a mask, this takes a toll on our body and our soul. When we wear a mask, we abandon our true authentic self, and this can be sensed too by those around us. Some wear a mask because they don't know who they are, while others do so because they're trying to be whoever the world wants them to be, which essentially means abandoning themselves to stop others from abandoning them. That's a deep one. Okay, let me read it again. What this means is abandoning yourself to stop others from abandoning them. But in reality, it will hurt 10 times more if we abandon ourselves by being who we think others want us to be, and we're still not received despite the weight of that mask. When the fear of abandonment comes up, the invitation is always to turn toward yourself and say, I'll never leave you. Wow. To offer yourself the love and companionship you're afraid of losing or of not receiving, to find safety in your own company, to find love in your own presence, to gather up the courage to be who you truly are, to take off the mask and stand tall in your authenticity. So here is your soul inquiry. Okay, Florence, how are you trying to fit in? What mask might you be wearing? And how can you embrace more of your authentic self? Oh, Florence, like I'm getting the chills on that one. That's a beautiful card. So taking off the mask. Oh my God. That was so, I swear the guides today are, I'm going to say something that's going to sound also about me and my work. When I am doing these readings here on YouTube, like that's why I said this is my favorite space to do it, because there's no energetic interference. And the channeled messages are just like, like that was so powerful. I'm so excited for you. Thank you for letting me read for you. I'm glad that made sense. Okay. All right. Now we're going to Miss Kara. And again, if you guys do want to get a more of a detailed mini reading, you can go to, I said on my PayPal link and make your payment. It's $28. And yeah, let me know if you have. That's the other thing. If you want something a little bit more in depth, let me just show it. That's the PayPal link if you would like to do that. Otherwise, we are doing free oracle card pulls. Just making sure you're a subscriber is the best way to go. And if you guys are new to me, welcome. My name is Carey. I am a psychic medium and a mentor. I'm so excited you're here. I do live streams once or twice a week. I also do a lot of, please watch the videos, make comments, watch them all the way through, and join as a subscriber. There will be more for our subscriber group as time marches on. And I'm hoping that sometime it's like springtime, February, I'll be up. So there's a whole thing there's a timing thing on the way YouTube works about timing, but I want to start my membership probably in the springtime. But you can also find me here all the time in the comments and with my community on the post board, as well as I have, I'm opening up a school on the school platform, if you've heard of it, SKOOL. There's lots there. I have memberships, I have courses, I have all kinds of things. So, all right, let me get into Miss Kara's reading, and then we'll continue to everybody else. Thank you for being here. And forgive me because I am having a little bit of a cough in my throat. I'm recovering very nicely from the cold I had. And if anyone else had a cold, how are you feeling? Are you feeling better? Are we recovering? How are we feeling? I can see my parents in the background. This is my ancestor altar that I have right behind me. My parents are watching over me. It's funny. I just noticed them. There we go. Family. All right. I also, if you are here waiting to get an oracle card reading, your complimentary one, I can show you the different decks I have if you're interested, just to let you know. I definitely have some, so love for you guys to go ahead and make a comment if you have it. Okay. Good afternoon, all of my beautiful soul friends. Hello. Oh, it's good to see you, Trom M664. Nice to meet you. So glad you're here. Hang out, and we're going to be doing readings very soon. I'm waiting for Miss Kara to write in her comment. I am doing free oracle card pulls for my subscribers, or if you'd like something a little more in depth, I'm doing readings, more mini readings for that are topic based if you have a question or two. Oh yeah. So at this point, I don't have that part set up. The way we do it here is I have PayPal, I have Venmo, and things like that. So, but I'll have to look at that and see what I can do for international. Yeah, I'll definitely look at that pay ID. I'm sure that's another way. They're different way. Okay, now Kara, you did pay for a reading too. So did you want to also ask a question, which will be bringing in the tarot as well? Would love to do that for you. Let me know. And then we'll do the inner temple too for your oracle pull. We love Rebecca Campbell. She's just nailing it with her oracle card creations. Oh, good. Okay, good. I'll definitely look at that. I would love to have more of my international, like universal ones. I'll look at that. Actually, it's interesting because I'll write that down in my notes. I'm sure I can sort that out quite quickly. Have pay ID. Looking to see what internally needs to most attention. Okay, got it. Have pay ID. Okay, great. All right, just a sec. All right. All right, my dear. I apologize. All right, let me get set up and get straightened up. One quick sec, guys, and I do have to send a quick message to someone who's a family member who's leaving to go. I'm so sorry, wasn't expecting this. My daughter who's driving our cars asking me a question. My apologies. So let me just clarify. Looking to see what internally needs the most attention. That's a great question, and I absolutely love it. Okay, let me get this here. Okay. All right. Sending. Okay, family members done. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right. Blessings. That shouldn't happen anymore. Okay, so you know what deck I'm going to use for you for looking at energy? I actually have a really good one and I'm feeling drawn to it, which is kind of based on like the chakra system. Also, ooh, okay. Yep. Wisdom of the Shadow. Here we go. This is such a great deck for looking at like what we need to look at. Wisdom of the Shadow. That's one. Hang on a minute. I'm going to maybe use you, but let me, ooh, okay. Chakra cards. It's just all coming together. All right. Hang on, my golden retriever. It's like everyone wants to come in. What is going on? Hang on. Sorry, guys. All right, come on in. Here you go. Never mind me and all my many moments of having to interrupt this live stream. Okay, let's be grounded. Here we go. Again, we're ending a number 9 year, a lot of endings. All right, so we are focused now on Kara, her energy, what she needs to know for her highest good. Guides, guardians, angels, ancestors, please give us the wisdom she needs. Channel through me clearly. Thank you. All right, so we're going to start with your shadow cards. Okay, we're going to bring in a chakra, and then we're going to bring in the tarot. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what they want for you, your guides. Your guides are definitely, I want to say when I'm in your energy, they're chatting with you more. And when I say chatty, they're not chatty like ancestors sometimes can be, which is more high frequency, lots of dialogue, back and forth, chitty chatty. This is more frequency based. And what that means is that I'm going to close my eyes when I'm doing this because I'm also tapping into your energy. But one thing that happens with the way our guides work with us is they don't necessarily use the English language or whatever our native's tongue is. They use frequency to be able to work with us. And why is that important? Is because that's what's going to help affect change and help us release and heal and receive something on the deepest core level to be able to affect change. And for you especially, I think you're just at this point where you're really embracing change. And why is my nose itching? Thank you. What's that about? Okay. So yeah, this is interesting. I almost feel like I have cobwebs around my face. That's noted. So here's what they're telling me. There's energy around your third eye and around the front of your face, which you are it's being released. Things that maybe have been more distracting, lighter things that have sort of gotten, many people, of course, who are psychic have like a problem with attention. And so it's interesting you use the word attention in your question. And so what the frequency of your guides is giving you is a deeper frequency that has deeper resonance for you. And it will draw you in when you need to receive information. So you're going to feel, you'll be going through your day and all of a sudden you'll start to feel like a warm sensation or a pull to like, I need to go meditate. I need to journal. I need some quiet time. This is the way they're working with you. And I want to just tell you, coming from my own energy, I have been on my path I've had my guides in my life consciously for so many years, 40 years, that they've raised me essentially as an adult. And so I can tell when they come in closer than they really want to work on something. And when they're further out in my energy, because they were like, okay, she's maintaining, let her go for a couple of years. She's headed in the right direction. But then they also start coming in and I feel them deeper, like, okay, I need to go meditate deeper, longer time. I need to be able to write and journal and spend more time with spirit. Do you know what I mean? And so for me, they're taking off this superficial stuff that's pulling your energy so you can be more focused. And I love that. I love, 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 love. Let me know if that makes sense. Okay. Where are the blockages, please? Can you show me? I mean, we're not blockages, just things you're releasing. I don't like that kind of terminology. All right. Wow. So third eye, biggie, because I'm really drawn. They're showing me right there. And then look at the symbol on the outside of this card. That's just third eye all over the place. And look at chills. Okay. Look at this card, resistance. Look at that person's head, tiny. And then look at all these distractions. No. Okay, good. So Kara is saying, absolutely, definitely have felt them assisting and releasing, connecting more. Yes, absolutely. So that is part of what's happening at this moment. It's just literally like, you're saying you got to help me kind of get the stuff out of the way. That's a part of it. So it's not a block. It's just what you're working on. And then, wow, what are you working on? Balance. Look at that chi. And also coming in from your deepest heart center, which is our truth, which is our divinity, our light. And then I love the energy of like how your guides are around you. Notice the green. Green is healing. Also prosperity. Blue is heart healing and growth. Blue is definitely healing, calm, communication, Archangel Michael energy. Orange is pleasure, creativity, second chakra, sacral chakra, and balance. And then, yummy, releasing all these things of expectations, the outer energies that are pulling on you. This has really got a beautiful energy around it. Wow. Okay, let me please just go ahead and pull. I'm getting the ringing in my right ear really strong. Okay, thank you. Where are the cards? Ace of Cups is where you are now. The Five of Swords is what is blocking or in the way. What's the guidance? The High Priestess. And what's their message? The Hermit. Damn. Okay, you basically are where you need to be. Okay, Ace of Cups is coming in. That's where you are now. So you're definitely coming from a place you're very dedicated to your path. Ace of Cups, you're allowing those messages to flow through. You can notice the butterfly coming in. That's transformation, and also our loved ones in the spirit world, guides, healing. And what are you working on? What might be an obstacle is the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords usually is past challenges, competition, and just strife with people in general. So that's something that you might be also feeling and re-releasing. Now, where are they wanting you to move forth? How do they want you to continue on your journey? The High Priestess is here. This is powerful. This is a deep intuitive knowing of who you are, and of listening to your intuition, your guides, being led, but also being watched over and protected, knowing where to go from here. That's the High Priestess. High Priestess is not in action. She's in being. She's in consciousness. That's where she is. She is in her intuition. And then the guidance from your guides, the Hermit card, take a step back, be willing to look at things clearly, which is exactly what you're doing as you're going forth. This is the energy of Virgo, being of service, knowing what to clear out of the way. Powerful. Okay, so please, Spirit, show me from the inner temple what's the card, final card, and then I'll go back into these guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your patience. This is one of the paid readings. So if you want one of these, they are $28. Would love to have you on the list if you feel so inclined. Otherwise, we are doing free oracle card pulls. All right, look at this beauty. This did come up in the reverse, so I'm going to claim it for this card. So sensuality, right, came up. Beautiful card. Notice the rose is definitely the rose of the sacred feminine, but then she is in reverse. Okay, so that means we're not as, we need to be making sure we're starting to connect with that divine order, which is the rose order, but also with your sacred sensual nature. There's so many benefits to that, and being in that space where we're not in any way letting that be pulled away from us or disowned. A final card, letting go. Isn't that lovely? And again, we really have the emphasis is on the heart chakra here as well. It's a theme for today. So thinking about how can I open up? How can I let go? Those are gorgeous cards. That's all. That's it. That's what they want me to do. I'm getting the chills. I hope that makes so much sense. Thank you for letting me read for you today, Kara. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. All right, dear ones. Now, love it. Beautiful cards and messages that align perfectly with where I'm so glad. I'm so glad. That makes so much sense. Yes, absolutely. I'll be doing Akashic Records readings if you're interested in that. So one of the things actually I had said today, I would do Akashic Records readings. I have that on the list somewhere. For those either, for the ones, they would be, similar to what you've gotten here. When you're getting a paid reading, the Akashic Records readings, those are 37 because they're more in depth and they have, more involved there if you're interested. And then as far as free messages, I probably will do them at some point, I am sure, with those. Yes, indeed. So if I haven't read you yet, if you can go ahead, put your name in the chat, and let me know if you have seen one of the decks you feel drawn to. Let's go ahead and pull a card for you if you're here. This has been so nice, you guys. I've just really appreciated spending time with you. Really have missed my YouTube subscribers. Means so much to me to have fellowship with all of you here. Pardon me. Welcome in. And if you did want to get a reading, say hello. And if you could, the only thing that's needed, if you did want to get a reading, oh, I know the mediumships I also will be doing here as well. I know I love mediumship. Not today, probably, just because I have to pace my energy and still kind of getting my energy back up. And I do it when my guides are like, okay, it's good. They're like the clearing agency. I know. The mediumship are really wonderful. They're such a help to my clients, and I'm very grateful to be able to offer them. They're special. Okay, people, get organized here. All right. So if you're new, feel free to say hello in the comment section. I am doing free. The oracle card readings, what you just saw demonstrated was actually one of my paid readings. That's you get to ask a question, and then I pull cards and look at your energy psychically and see what messages are coming through. My work does tend to layer in healing work as well, because I'm an energy reader and healer. Sorry, guys. Another thing to consider, you guys, I forgot to mention this. I offer once a year ahead readings. They are a 30 to 40 minute, depending on the channel information, reading for you that's recorded. It's not done over Zoom. I record it for you and email it to you. And it is Linda. You got it, love. The water. I love the water. I think Linda's getting one of these. Aren't you, Linda, getting a year ahead reading? I'm going to start recording those tomorrow. So they normally, those reading, they're 30 to 40 minutes. They go through your entire year and they look at themes, challenges, messages from your guides and your ancestors, any information that comes through. And in that, yes, I use my psychic abilities, of course. If anything comes up that I need to bring up, I will do that. I also am going to be using this year runes in the readings, and even something else. I don't even know what it's going to be yet. They've been telling me they're adding it. My guides have been saying, well, let's add in this, let's add in that. So something to think about. If you're interested in that, I will drop that in the link as well. Okay, in the comments. Those normally, I think we're offering them for like $60 off. So it's a nice thing, and you can keep it a recording of it for the year. Okay. All right. This is from Miss Linda. She wanted the Healing Waters Oracle deck, which is a beautiful deck by Rebecca Campbell. I'll show it to you guys. It's a lovely deck, working a lot with the themes of healing. Okay, what does Linda need to hear, please, for her highest good, please, and thank you. Okay, just a second. Sorry, I'm going to turn these around. Make cleanse that one more time. Okay. Thank you. Ooh, that came right out. I'm hearing preparation, Linda. Preparation is happening for you at this moment. Okay, we got a beautiful energy about relationships here. We got something about stagnant waters and the plunge. We're getting a theme here, Linda. They wanted me to pull 3 cards. The first is we're getting this. We're seeing this card, stagnant waters, feeling stuck, a call for shifts, flow. You got it, Tracy. Thank you. And thank you for being a subscriber. I appreciate you. A call for shifts, flow, and change. Here we go. That's actually a beautiful card. Lovely card, but also it's showing what's the words I'm hearing here, Linda, is that you're in shallow water and it's time to go deeper. I'm hearing that. You're in shallow water and you're going deeper. That's the intention. Okay. So what I'm feeling in your energy when I'm reading this with this card is that there's energy to release and let go of, which are probably connected to patterns and things, obstacles and things that have probably brought you a certain amount of oppression, I'm feeling. And that will, as you release them, open up a sense of depth and healing, of course, transformation, and just daily feeling much more connected to yourself and your spirit guides and the flow of life. So that is really the emphasis of what this reading is about for you specifically. The next we are here. We're getting this bounteous, generously given relationships coming together. this does indicate here that there'll be a shift in some of your relationships, but also your relationship with yourself and your spirit team, where you'll feel much more as you feel more connected to spirit and your own divinity. And then in turn, and also you'll feel that with your guides. This is going to then change the access of, the people around you and them becoming much more, I would say, change and caring and being more emotionally open. It doesn't always lead us to a complete transformation and perfection just by doing that, but it's part of the plan for you, is what I'm hearing. But then also here, Linda, we're getting the final card for this reading. Plunge. Don't hold back. It's time. Go for it. Dive in. So you've got a lot of really great energy coming in for you. And remember, with water, that's emotion, relationships, creativity. But if we do not have it flowing, it can get stuck and stagnant. So we want to keep it moving, is how I would say that. Okay, my friend? Amazing. All right, Tracy. And then thank you for becoming a subscriber to my channel, Tracy. If you're not already one, thank you so much for becoming one. Now, Tracy, today we're doing Oracle card pulls that are free for everyone who's a subscriber. If you want to get more in depth, you can definitely do a reading, and we're taking payment through PayPal. They're $28. That's where you get to ask a question, things like that. So do you have a specific deck that you feel drawn to, or would you like me to show you some of the ones I have? Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you, darling. Okay, let me open up your energy field and ask Spirit, what do you need to hear? Okay, I got that very fast. I think you're going to like this. This is a beautiful feminine deck. Very much sacred feminine, the Rose Oracle. I love it. So Lisa, I'm so glad you're here. So if you are one of my subscribers, and you are here and you would like a free Oracle, we are doing Oracle card pulls. It's more of a channeled message. If you want me to look at a situation for you, then those are when we're going into more of a paid mini reading. So you can decide which one's is best for you. Oh, I love it. Thank you, Linda, so much. So let me know, Lisa, which one of those ways to go. So most of the ones I'm doing, what you just saw, these are the free to my subscribers Oracle card pulls where I'm just channeling a message. If you want me to focus on a specific area with a question, then those are the paid. So you can let me know which is best. And then if you want to pay, the link is right here in PayPal. And they're $28. If you wanted to do more of that, I want to know this situation. And those readings are longer and have more depth. All right. Okay, you got it, Lisa. You will be next after Miss Tracy. Okay, this is Tracy. Oh, I love, I guess this for Tracy. So we're doing the Rose Oracle for Miss Tracy. And we are getting guidance, influence is what I'm hearing. What's her channeled message, please? Ooh, that popped right out, Tracy. All right, here we go, my friend. Okay, this is beautiful. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, we got some beauties here. I like this. All right, here's the advice coming from Spirit Guides. Miss Tracy, plant yourself. Integration, embodiment, grounded action. Look at Mother Earth there, just in all her glory. She's holding the roses on each side. She's connected to spirit, but she's rooted to the earth. Yummy. And then next we have whispers of Mother Earth, creativity, ideas, inspiration, artist, writer, channel. That is so gorgeous. I'm getting a lot of information, but the last one I want to show you before we move on is the anointed. Answer the call, leadership, empowerment, soul gifts. I just want to talk about this that I feel when I get usually at the moment I'm reading this for any person when for this in the Rose Oracle senses, there's definitely a lot of divine feminine influence around you, Tracy, trying to get through to you and have you really work on. And again, these aren't gender specific, they're more attribute traits and archetypes, certainly spirits as well. So I definitely feel like loved ones from the spirit world coming through feminine, but also in general, you have a lot of sacred feminine energy around you that's really trying to get you to deeply love yourself, embrace yourself, own your energy, become grounded, enjoy your creativity, and how that comes through and into you, and also to know to trust your inspiration. That's really what I'm feeling to you for you, excuse me. And that it feels like it's now time to kind of like, don't focus so much on other people, focus on yourself. That's really what I'm getting. And all that that entails for you personally on a daily basis, putting yourself more at the forefront. That's a beautiful one. I hope that makes sense to you, Tracy. I love it for you. All right. All right. Next, we're going to go into Miss Lisa. Now, Lisa, do you have a deck that you're sort of drawn to? I have a lot of Rebecca Campbell's decks. I do. Or if do you have a energy or you want me to pick, or by tapping in your energy, you let me know. Hope that makes sense to you too, Tracy. Okay, let me kind of come in and see what I'm getting. Ooh, they're giving me a message specifically. Not these ones here is what I'm hearing, and I know what they're doing. So let me look behind me. Hang on. There it is. I did not see it until just now. Oh, I'm so glad, Tracy. I'll love you so much. Thank you, friend, for trusting me. That means so much to me. Thank you. This is a beautiful one, Lisa. The Green Witch's Oracle. Very special. It's a beautiful deck. One of my favorites. Again, has amazing like messages and energy and integration and gorgeous imagery. Okay. This is for Miss Lisa, please. Yeah, you're going to love it. All right. Because when they tell me, they're like, none of those. Look behind you. I always trust them. And that's why I have to have so many decks. I tell you, it's a little bit like, another thing I want to tell you guys, I'm going to be putting some of my decks on sale, meaning a sale. So that means the decks that I'm ready to like rehome, I'm going to be putting those up, and I'll talk to you guys about, I'm going to have a live sale on YouTube, I think. So stay tuned for that information. It'll be beginning of January. Takes a while to get it organized so I can get all the information. You guys can see them. Okay. This is for Miss Lisa. Please and thank you. I'm hearing the words, Lisa, brace yourself. Change is coming. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. And I think there's a preparation that they're mentioning here. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. This is great. All right. I just want to talk to you about something. You have 73. We know these things, Lisa. Look what you got. And you're going to get this. This is probably why it came for you. You got this card first, the walking staff. Support, encouragement. Notice that there is a rune symbol at the top of this specifically. Okay. This walking stick has the travel rune on it. And notice the path here. So again, walking staff, support, and encouragement. Okay. That's the first one. Then we're getting watering can, asking for help, sharing your burdens. That's a beautiful one. Finally, we have preserve, security, forethought, thrift. That's gorgeous. Okay, so Lisa, I'm getting a lot of energy and a chills around me when I'm in your energy field and reading for you, which is wonderful, especially on your left side. Lisa's like, oh yeah, I got it. Especially on your left side, Lisa. A lot of encouragement and support. It feels to me like either this is you're a very much a feminine in spirit. It feels like this could be grandmother, someone who's putting their arms around you and touching you on the tops of both, like kind of holding you on both shoulders right here in a very like embracing way, encouraging you. And they're saying, just how you just say, got it, yes. She's saying to you, you got this. And that this is a time for you to really trust your next steps, that, you don't have to there. And which is very interesting. It's saying support, encouragement. It's really showing you on your loved ones in spirit are saying, you've got this. And it's time to start like moving forward on your path and taking those chances, and that you will be supported and guided and guarded along the way. I'm really hearing that now. And that's really coming in again. You've got that rune symbol coming in the top. When I travel, I put that symbol in my wallet. Pardon me. Then we have that watering can, asking for help, sharing burdens. We love that for you. That's just showing that you're growing in place exactly where you are. You're never alone, and you will defy the feat of the changes that are coming in front of you for 2026 is really what I'm getting. And there's a level of like editing things that you don't need that are maybe weighing you down. And that's where this preserve card comes in. Security, forethought, thrift. So, doing a little chipmunk in there, or squirreling, like putting away things, maybe some finances for things you need. Investing in yourself, editing things you don't need so you can have security for what it is as you go through this transition. So I love that reading for you. I really do. That's gorgeous, right? Bottom of the deck, moth, mystery, concealment, illusion. Yes. Oh yeah. Thank you. Thanks, Lisa. Well, I'm here for you. Let me know what happens, everybody now. Excited. All right. Let me know if there's anybody else that, if I haven't gotten to you, if you are one of my subscribers and I haven't read for you, you have an oracle reading for you. You have a date with an oracle here with me. Also, if you want more in-depth reading, you can go check out my PayPal link. Those readings are $28 for a mini reading. Well, they're not really mini. I don't know what mini means, but anyway, they're a shorter version of my longer readings. Now, one way you guys can really help me on the channel, if you're here, make sure that you comment on this video, that you also heart and like this video as you're watching it. And then if you could take the time to watch one of my longer form videos all the way through and comment. Watching my longer form videos are so helpful to my channel. And really my dream is to just really focus mostly on my YouTube channel and my community and the people I'm coaching and doing readings for. That's my ideal journey. That's what I want. And helping me here helps me continue to do this. I'm very excited about that. So I want to thank you. I'll just give the chat another moment. Also, stay tuned for the things I have going on. Next year, I have some exciting things going on. So everybody, please be sure to pay attention. I'm excited for the changes that are coming. There's some just amazing things going on. So let me know. If anything comes up and anyone has questions, feel free to let me know as well. Florence, are you here, sweetie? And I did not do a reading for you. Are you still here, Florence? I just saw your payment. So you got your oracle reading, but that was really not your reading. Are you still here, Florence? I just saw your payment. Hopefully she's still here. Otherwise, I'm going to have to send her one. Yes. Oh, Florence. Okay, my love. So Florence, you are here and I am all ears. What do you want to focus on for your reading, my friend? Pardon me for my coughing. Oh, perfect. I can see it myself. Okay. Let me just go with it. And we will begin for Miss Florence. Okay. So excited to have you guys here. Got it. Okay. Okay. Okay, 1 second. I just want to make sure I can see the whole thing, Florence. Give me a second. So interesting. PayPal is kind of being selective about what they're showing me in it. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you can hang out, I'll definitely get to your reading next. I'm excited you're here. Thrilled you're here. So Florence, for some reason, I've gotten most of this, but for some reason, and I'll explain it to you later. Let me see if I can get it on. Pardon me. Thank you for your patience. I'm actually going to look on my email and see if I can get more context to that. So 1 sec, friend. I think I got to update this, and I think I can probably read it through my email. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, I know. It's funny. I know about the smashed onions, and I'll tell you that you're sweet to say that. The thing I'll let you know is that I've had, I'll remember that. I've been working. Okay, got it. I got the whole information. I'll talk to you about that. Thank you. I actually am doing amazingly well comparatively, Trace. Thanks. Okay, I got the message. Okay. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. I got it, Florence. Nope. I got it. I read it. It came through email. Best way. Okay. I love your question and I love what we're going to do in this reading. Okay, good. Let me just check in with my guides and see already. The first thing I want to mention to you, Florence, again, thank you for your question. And also, Heba, hang out and I'll do your reading after Florence. She purchased a reading. So it's a little more in depth, but every one of my subscribers gets an oracle card pull. So stick with me. Okay. So I already want to say for most of us, if we look to the astrology of the last several years, Florence, and we know specifically that it has been meant to be an activating last few years for those of us on our spiritual path. And so it's put us through that. What I know, Florence, you've gone through is the meat tenderizer of transformation. And so for you and the things you mentioned, that's why things have been churning up so much. But what you need to know for most of us as we're doing our spiritual work in 2026, it is not going to be as challenging typically. Now, of course, based on your birth chart, it can change a bit here, but it for the collective and for the masses, it's going to be much easier. I will tell you that because I don't profess to be definitely a astrologer who's in training. I don't call myself an astrologer yet, but the ones that I respect and listen to are really mentioning that it's going to be, there's going to be a lot of reprieve on this intense energy. So let's just see what you need to know, Florence. And we'll bring you an oracle into that as well. Guides, guardians, angels, ancestors, please give us clarity and guidance for Florence's highest good for her spiritual journey, but also health, healing, and just balance in her day-to-day life. Thank you so much. What do we need to know? What might not be being seen? Where we need to move towards? And then also a message from you. Okay, thank you. Where you are now. Okay. 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 Oh my gosh, this couldn't be better. Okay, I'm excited for you. And then we'll also pull one extra oracle card, which will be different from the rest, which will connect in specifically with what you need to know. Let me see where they are taking me with that. So give me one sec. Oh, okay. All right, we'll take that message from the angels. Thank you for that. That's why I need like 500 cards. Sinister, what you doing? Perfect timing. Okay, my friend, that's a sneaker card. Okay, here's what we've got. All right, Florence, here's where you are at the moment. This is the Knight of Wands energy, as we know. This is the energy of, I would say, as close to Kundalini as you can get, okay? Excuse me. That shows literally, which probably started with like the Page of Wands, moving through the cycle. You've been activated. And as that pipeline comes up through your chakra channel, but also through your body, being in the Knight of Wands, that is that feeling of being in the masculine, of being driven by a force which you don't feel like you can control, which is referencing your point. Okay. So one of the things I almost get this sense, it is the ethereal visions. I know it's magical. Love it. So what that I'm getting is this sense, first of all, of you right now. And I can feel how much it feels sometimes as though you've just been like it's a train wreck. Because so much is being activated and cleared and cleansed and move out of your entire physical and energetic body, that you are moving into this time of like, whoa, can I just get some gentleness back in here and some balance and some equilibrium and some like daily, where I feel as though there's a flow and connection. It's not so challenging. And here's what I want to say, that is where you are just now, but where you're moving is in absolutely such an amazing place. Okay. I just want you to trust that process. One of the things they're saying in your subconscious, that's a shadow piece of this, is the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. This card's been coming up. I did it for a collective reading. You can check it out. There, I think I have it actually here in my shorts. It's only a 3-minute reading, but the eight of Pentacles is, here's the thing. We love the idea of manifesting, building, working hard at something, and really putting our time in to get the reward. The problem is, when do we then let go and let the experience not have to be so much action based? When do we get to a point where we are then enjoying it a little bit more, right? And playing and being playful and not having it have to be so, everything needs to be so meaningful and purposeful. When can it just be integrated a little bit more? That's the biggest thing I think I'm seeing for you here, is that letting go of, if there's a program that says, I keep having to work at this, I keep having to try, I keep having to do it. I think what we need to do is just say, is there a belief in my subconscious that is saying I need to try to do this? And be more in the place of being receptive. That's what I'm seeing. And I believe that aligns up pretty accurately with your energy. The next thing I'm getting, and here's your guide's advice, is the Four of Pentacles in reverse, which I actually love this card for you. The Four of Pentacles, if you know anything about tarot, in the upright, it's really when we are stationary, we are stubborn, we are laying the foundation for things and maybe even trying to control the narrative of what's going on or how things are coming in. However, the place your guides are saying and your ancestors are like, let it all go. Don't try and make sense of anything right now, but don't try and Literally, it's letting go of making anything. I mean, that sounds like you'd be going into vagueness and oblivion, but not at all, because you're going to be developing an entirely different relationship with based more on gentleness and receptivity and more of the sacred feminine energy, which will help you receive more. This is just a lovely energy for you, Florence. A lot more gentleness, as I imagine, and coming into, and this card is so important right now. Now, one of the things I have, guys, is I already have a membership right now. I have it that it's a monthly membership that's going to be moving over to the school app. So stay tuned. I will be letting you guys know about it. It's called Goddess Rising. And it is about this very topic, but many other topics that are very likely connected to it. It's about releasing the old ways of programming that we have been conditioned to for centuries and many lifetimes, not just through our family line, but through how things have developed on earth. And it's getting back to more of the I say it's the sacred feminine, but it's connecting more with the energy of balance, of earth-based spiritual practices, of connecting more with those guides that are here to really help us access our spiritual abilities and use them in our life, and work on healing and balance and simple living, slow living. So here's what's happening. You have guides around you, but also your own higher self, who's encouraging you ever so beautifully to stand in that Empress energy. Okay. The Empress, she is a creator being. She is you. She manifests without having to put out a lot of effort and energy, because she is the creator energy. So it's a very different juxtaposition than being a doer like this energy. Okay. So I'm feeling like you're going to have this shift into a deeper place of wisdom and accessing wow. This makes sense. And so you're headed there for 2026. I'm especially psychically looking at you. January might be some transition. Make sure you're really taking good care of yourself still through January and creating ease and flow and all that goodness. But also look at where you're headed. This is the card from the guides. Peaceful resolution, connecting more again. You can unify this even further when you're looking at the Empress energy here. But that is like an embodied sense of a lot of divine love, the sacred feminine, higher self to physical body, that blueprint of your soul coming really close in. So you're headed in a very good direction, Florence. I'm excited for you. Thank you so much for trusting me and also purchasing a reading today. That means a lot to me. I love it. Okay, thank you guys for being here. I've got a few more of these I've got to do still, so stay tuned, and thank you for being. So, hi there. Yes. So here's what we're doing today, friends. So if you are one of my lovely subscribers, everyone is guaranteed an oracle card reading. Now, what you just saw was a paid reading, which I am offering today, and that's more where you can ask a question, okay? If you're interested in that, here's the link. You can get on the list. It's through PayPal, $28. Oh, Florence, you're so welcome. Divine love for you, my friend. Thank you for being here from Deutschland. From Deutschland. Dankeschön. I'm appreciative of you, very appreciative of you. Thank you for trusting me. So if you want more depth, if you want to ask a question, that might be good for you to get on that list. Otherwise, you're just you are getting a lovely channeled message, but not something specific. So, so you can do with that as you will. All right, I'm going to continue. We have our friend coming in. I'm not overlooking anybody. Heba. All right, Heba, my friend. Let me see. Where were we? Heba, and then I have a new friend in here as well, or someone I know. Heba, do you have a deck that you like, Heba, that draws you in, or did you see one? Do you want me to pick one? You decide. You can decide. I'm going to have to do this as a regular thing now. What do we think? This is how much I love being over here. Okay, let me show you. Ready? There's a lot of options. All right, so I don't as much use my angel message for that because that's more of a quick add-on. Let me get into the oracle with all of the gorgeous Rebecca Campbell. We love that. All right, let's get in here too. So we have, here we go. The Sacred Forest Oracle by Denise Lynn. Lovely. Then we also have the Rose Oracle. Rebecca Campbell. I'm a fan of her oracle decks. Work Your Light. Ready? Hang on. Oops, I'm about to drop some. Okay, we have Ancient Stones. We have Everyday Witch. And then we also have the Inner Temple Oracle, Rebecca Campbell. And we have the Starseed Oracle. So those are the choices. I know. I'm a fan, and I'm a channel, I'm a medium. I have to, this is when my work, when I get around decks and I can feel the energy flowing into my aura. And it's just kind of cute. My husband and I we were Christmas shopping for our friends and family. And I was like, we get each other a little something typically. I know it's hard to pick. And I was like, here's what I want. I went into like the deck section. That's typical for me. And then, just see what you're doing. Merry Christmas. Exactly. Merry Christmas to you too. If you celebrate Christmas. Okay. So what do we think for you? What do you think? You tell me. The temple one, I was feeling that for you, Heba. I'm not going to lie. I was feeling that one. Okay, are you ready? Isn't she a beauty? She's Rebecca Campbell's newest one, sweetie. Love her. Love the decks. Love Rebecca Campbell. I really love Rebecca Campbell. She's good people. Okay, let's tap in. We are ready to receive. Okay, so this is for Heba, the beautiful. What does she need to know? What does she need to hear? What's for her highest good, please, for Miss Heba, especially at the end of this year, starting 2026 off strong. There we go. Ooh, I'm excited. I'm excited. Let me see what's coming up. Oh, I'm really getting this feeling for you, my love, of moving forward, a movement forward. And almost like you've been waiting, pausing, hesitating, slowing down a bit. And now it's really time to like open up the channels, and you're going to love this reading. Okay. So the first card I'm getting, I'll show them to you first, then we'll go through the reading. The Ceremony of Life. Look at that beautiful thing of you dancing under that light. Notice that is a flame. And all of the beautiful little stars that are just connected right there. Isn't that gorgeous? But then we also are getting ancestral healing, which I am feeling your ancestors around you a lot. But I want to tell you something. Isn't that amazing? But I want to tell you something. This card was in the reverse. So your ancestors are here and they're just like, you're not taking our advice and we're not able to help you. We'll talk about that. I'm going to let you know. They're like, hello, we're trying to help you. And then we got the in-between. Isn't that stunning? I know, me too. All right, are you ready? So I just have to talk to you. First of all, I feel like your ancestors, I'm not sure if you're consciously working with them. I kind of feel like you probably are, but I'll just tell you what I'm picking up. So I feel as of right now, yes, you are. I'm so excited. Amazing. So I want to say, I want to talk about, Heba, how I feel as though possibly maybe there is some other, this is very connected to your crown chakra with them. Let me see what they're telling me. And of course, your connection with your ancestors is more important than me telling you what it is. but I almost feel like there's one female ancestor around you who's trying to help you, specifically with parts of your, we'll call it your spiritual practice. And even things like conjuring, working with nature, working with elements, learning to work energy with your hands. I'm hearing that. And I feel like there's more she would like to imbue you with. Does that make sense? This is definitely coming through in very strong ways. So I just want to give you that for sure. The next thing is ceremony of life, as we know, celebrating all that you are, but then allowing this enjoyment of the energy of the ancestors to help you along your way is a big part of you going to the next level. And then finally, oh, that's weird, Micah. I don't know. How many people do you see in the chat? Heba's still here, I know, because she was chatting they were chatting quite a bit. But let me know. But thank you so much, Mia, for speaking up. The last thing here. Okay, I know. Okay, I know. It's funny sometimes here, isn't it? And all you guys, make sure, everybody make sure that you are, when you're on the live stream, you're doing the thumbs up, and that you are also following, liking the live. It's very important for me, just my live stream. If you're able to help me, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much. But then look at this, Heba. This is so beautiful. The in-between. Like I feel this is your outcome for next year, Lovey. I know 1111. Amazing. I feel like this is your outcome, Heba, for where you're headed. It's kind of like you walking with that veil. Honestly, Heba, where you're connecting with your ancestors, your guides, and you're able to walk between the worlds really easily. I just get a deeper sense of you continuing just to walk with your spirit people. Yes. I'm on a deeper level. And when I said that, I got the chills through my whole body, like from the top down, like they're wanting you. But also, I want to tell you, of course, working on your protection, like veiling yourself, all the things. So you protect your energy field. I just feel like maybe when you get into your daily life with work or something, that sometimes things get into your energy field. We do that all the time, don't we? Sometimes because we forget. But this one particular, it feels like it's a grandma who's coming in very strong and opinionated of wanting to help you. Grandma, great grandma. So I hope that makes sense to you so much, Heba. Thank you for trusting me. And thank you for being a subscriber. Yes, I know. We get in that because we're human, right, Heba? I mean, it's one of those things. We just have to like take our time and, Yes, you felt the grandma presence too, 100%. I also want to talk about, I think it's your dad's mom. That's what it feels like to me in this particular instance. I am sure both of them are around you, but this one in particular. All right, guys, I'm just checking in to see if there's anybody else who wanted to get a compliment. Oh, really? Does that make sense to you, Heba? Because that's who I was getting. Tell me about her. So if any of you guys did still want to get a reading and you haven't gotten one yet, please put your comment in there. If you did want more of oh, you've never seen her. Oh, had you ever met her when she was living, Heba? And feel free to make sure if you're a subscriber that you speak up and I can do a reading for you. And she passed away a long time ago. And my dad also passed away in 2020. Wow. Sinister days. Give me your question, girl. Carey girl. Are we doing an oracle card pull for you, my love? And which card and which deck would you like? Heba, it was so nice meeting you. Lovely to meet you. Oh, you are too. Thank you. Thank you, Heba. You know what's so amazing? Heba, I used to have a client named Heba who I loved, loved, loved. I had such a deep connection with her on a heart chakra level. So thank you for trusting me. I love it. It's so nice to meet you. And then the beautiful sinister days. You want the forest? I love this for you. Now, quickly, if anybody did, sorry, I'm trying to approve something. Okay, if anybody, by the way, Heba means divine gift. Of course it does. Look at you. Love your energy. So if anybody did want to get a paid reading, they're $28. That's more in depth. Then feel free. You can do a PayPal payment for $28. And I'm going to hopefully be doing this once a week. I love YouTube. It is my favorite platform. Everybody knows it. I would pick it over TikTok in like 3 seconds. I'm hoping to do that one day. It's not the people, it's the app. And I love the energy of YouTube. I adore it for me. It's just so much better for my energy. Oh, please do. You just liking if you watch just a couple of my videos a week, my readings, and then watch them all the way through and then comment and heart them, that is your support. I'm telling you, Heba, those things mean the world to my channel. I mean, my goal in life is to have a thriving YouTube channel. And then on the back end, I have courses, I have a membership, I support people. I still always do private readings and healing work and coaching. That's my dream. I would rather not be on Instagram or on TikTok. And then I just have my people that we are a community. That's my dream until I'm in my 80s. That's my dream. Thank you. I think I'm getting there. It's definitely a commitment because, YouTube does not play. They're like, just because you're showing up and showing me a 10-second video doesn't mean you're going to be able to get, 100 people coming in. They were kind of funny about that, which I'm not mad about it. Believe me, I have worked my hiney off this last year, every week posting 2 videos. Oh my God, I'm getting off track. I've got to do my beautiful Sinister Days Forest. Here we go. ASMR. Here we go, my friend. That's my goal. All right. I know. Can you tell I've had a cold over the last week? I'm feeling so much better though, dude. I tell you, I feel like myself again. All right, friend. What do you need to hear? Yes, Heba, stick around. Stay part of the community. I am active in this. I don't just do videos. I also do live streaming. So, because it's me, I love people and I want to connect with my people. Living alive together. Okay, here we go. This is for my friend. What does she need? Oh, straight in the middle. They want that for you. There you go. Because the messages sometimes, Heba, also everyone listening, sometimes the messages I hear for other people are the message I need to hear. Just saying. I have other readers I love on this app who I follow them. And I'm like, thank you for the message, Spirit. Okay, here we go. Sinister Days. I love what you're pulling. You are a girl after my own heart, as you know. First card coming out on the table, Moonlight Enchantment Magic. So I'm going to say, pay attention to the full moon coming up. Let me get my astrology all sent out to you. I'll figure it out. I know that full moon coming up. I'm hearing that's important. We're also getting I just pulled this card not long ago, Meandering Pathway. We've got Merlin's energy there, but also this has to do with lighting the way in your journey. Notice that. And then finally, we have Hummingbird Spirit, Joy. For me, that is a symbol for our loved ones in the spirit world, typically, or a guide. It could be coming in and working with us, preferably helping you, especially with the pink, with your heart chakra. So let me just connect with this energy and see what we're getting. Okay, they're really they're bugging the crap out of me about the moon. So I'm going to check it out. So give me a second. I want to say, I think I know what the full moon's in. Don't anybody tell me. And I'll tell you, let me get my time passages chart going. Hang on a minute. Okay, here we go. First moon, quarter moon, last moon. What do we got? New moon was in Sagittarius. What do we have for our full moon is in Cancer. Oh, that's so good. Okay, are you with me on this one? Do you do spell work, intention setting around moon cycles, by the way, friend? I feel like you do. If you don't at this moment, that's okay. Let me just chat with you, but let me know about that. So the full moon, she be in Cancer, and that's going to be on the 3rd of I thought you did. 3rd of January. Oh my God, Emma's in the house, my favorite Kiwi. So happy to see you, my love. Stick around. I'm going to do a reading for you. We're doing all readings. Okay. Make sure you guys are following. She is the Oracle. This is a dear friend, a very important person to me, Emma. She's an amazing psychic medium. She's also a mentor. She lives in New Zealand. Please follow her. She has a channel. So I digress. So here's what I'm feeling. I really feel like setting the intention I know during the full moon, it's a different cycle than the new moon. As we know, it's more about what have I let go of? I'm being grateful for what I have, but sitting in that energy feels important to me for you specifically, if I can talk about that. So being aware of that, about where you've been, what you've learned, that's a really good sacred thing just starting. I know, I hear you, dog. Emma, she is the Oracle. Yep. Hang on a second. Hang 1 minute. There you go, Theo. Thanks, guys. So thinking about that and just kind of like reflecting over your year, where am I going next? What's coming up? What am I excited about? So those are the kind of things that they're mentioning. Also looking at your journey for the coming year. What's your intentions? And I like how they're mentioning flow here, and they're saying imbue the year with an energy that you want to experience, right? I'm also feeling for you, and this could be for everyone. Here's what I would suggest. Connect in with your guides and ask them. And if you're pulling either an oracle card or a tarot card, spend time with that and then ask to be shown your card of the year. Now, I always used to think, oh, a card of the year, how can I commit to one card? I have, I'm like, I don't want to commit to one thing, but I think what it does is gives your guides the opportunity to tell you, okay, we're going to focus on this. It's an important piece of the puzzle this year. And then you can write down your reflections of it and it will make sense to you. Even if it feels like a card that feels challenging, there'll be benefit to it. It's like anything you're getting. I just feel like that is important for you. And then the last card for this oracle reading, there's something here for you about transitioning to being more in a receiving mode, not being more in your sacred feminine, not being less in action and more in receptivity. So that's really what I'm getting. And that's what your guides are leading you towards. I love that for you. I love that for you. Thank you for your constant support. And everybody here, thank you so much. I am doing free oracle card pulls. If you want something more in depth, like you have a question, you can do a paid reading. I am starting to offer those here on YouTube. I would really love to just have this be my gig, to be honest with you. I'd love to just be here like a couple days a week doing this instead of over on other apps. Hoping to change that. But these readings are $28 US today if you're interested. But you're still going to get an oracle card reading if you are one of my subscribers. And I would ask if you can also just like, share, and follow me here on the channel. Subscribe for sure. Of course you will. And then watch my videos from beginning to end and make sure you comment and like it. That helps. Okay. All right. So next we're going to do, who is next? Because I think it might be Emma. And then if not, if someone else too, please let me know in the comments. If I haven't seen you, please feel free to just say, hey, it's me, my turn. Let me know. I'm here to do it as long as it takes. Oh, I just saw 222 on my clock. We love that. Just checking. Pardon me. I think we just have M, right, M? Emma, do you have a deck you feel drawn to out of the many million? That number follows me too. Ah, ha, ha. Yes, we love it too. Emma, are you feeling drawn to a deck that you want me to work with an oracle, or do you have you want me to show you some of them, or do you just want me to choose, or what do you feel? Emma, I was thinking about you. Yeah, I think yesterday, the day before, and I was like, oh my God, Emma is like literally not on TikTok anymore. God bless you. Thank God. I'm sure you really enjoy not being on there anymore. TikTok is like an energetic battlefield. Absolutely, darling. Of course, I'd love to show you. All right, let's roll with the decks. Well, you know, I have a lot of Rebecca Campbell here out today. We have a lot of decks. The Inner Temple. I know, I love it for you. You're so, look at how much you're thriving as a result. Ancient Stones, Rebecca Campbell. Some of these I know you have. The Everyday Witch. Work Your Light. Ooh, if you wanted, you could do the Goddesses, which they'll still bring you a message. You know what they do. The Star Seed and the Rose Oracle. Let's see what other ones I can show you. Oh, Healing Waters and or the Forest. Sacred Forest. You know, you choose, my love. You are in charge. You are in charge. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you are all doing well. And if you guys don't know me, again, my name is Carey. I'm a psychic medium. For my subscribers, I knew you would. I knew you would. Okay, let's see who's coming through. You might get people you don't know, and we'll see what their message is. So this is going to be different than what I usually do, because I usually just go in and read about them and go in, but I'm going to just see, what are they telling me? I'm going to have them activated. Well, you know, you're a sacred feminine, you being a priestess yourself, a space holder, my love. I know I do know you, and I adore you. Okay, ladies in the house. Okay, let me see. Hang on. Sorry, guys. I am actually fine. I sound terrible, but please know I am so fine. It's on its way out. Okay, this is for Emma, guides, guardians, goddesses, angels, ancestors. 3 of you can come forward with your messages. I may not know about each one of you, but I know enough. And feel free to channel through whatever messages Emma needs for today on her sacred path. Please and thank you. Okay. Okay. Let's see who's coming out. Let's see who's coming out to spill the tea. Ooh. I think I have pulled her before. Oh, yes. And please and thank you. Okay, one of them, before I show you, you know me, let me just see. I've pulled this one goddess once before. I just want to make sure, but I love her energy. She almost looks like you. But I want to speak. Oh man, hi Heba. Let me read a little before I go in, and then we'll go in, because the other 2 I know well. Stick with me, everybody. Thank you for your patience. Okay. All right. All right. Ooh, hang on. Reading about her. Oh my God. Just reading about this goddess, taking it in. Okay, Jesus. Okay. All right. I'll read to you later where she's from. Hang on just a minute. I just have to see where she's from. I do not want to do her a disservice. So thank you for your patience. Mm-hmm. Aw, she's so beautiful. She's a Celtic goddess. That makes sense. Okay, you ready? And I think I might have seen her once. You usually come to my Fridays, so you know this is the goddess Neamitona, and you're going to love what she represents. She is a Celtic goddess. She's from Ireland. She's from northeastern Gaul. She is believed to have been one of the primary deities and the namesake of the Germano-Celtic peoples known as the Nemetists. Oh, there's so much to say about her. Her origins are in Germany. Da 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 da. I could go on and on. Let me talk to you more about what she does. Okay, she is a space holder. That's what she does. So I cannot go into her for hours, but this is a brief oracle reading. That's the first one. Guess who's coming to dinner? Aphrodite herself. The pleasure principle is here. Mighty Aphrodite, but then who? We can't forget her because you know she's here to push you around in the best kind of way. We have Freya, Norse goddess, the shield maiden. Here we go. The thing I'm feeling for you specifically is very an internal journey, so you can hold space for others even further next year. The main thing that I like that we're leading with is we're leading with her energy specifically as you as a sacred space holder for women's healing. You holding circle, you holding space, setting intention, moving forward on that journey, casting a circle. And there's just that treasure of you being just a really, like a space holder, a temple keeper, a womb space holder, if you were, as it is. And I just feel like that's what you're stepping into more and more, trusting how it's coming to you, how it's channeling in, and how you do it, what you're doing it with, and all the elements. It's also a lot of your own physical healing is what I'm getting. Then we have Aphrodite here for, of course, attraction, not just for the outer things of bringing things in that seem to be, superficial, but you having a deep, loving resonance for your physical reality, for your body, for your energy, for your thoughts, your words, your emotions, your action, everything. And then finally, last card is the rule breaker, the door opener, the activator, the embodiment. It's just putting all these things together. It's just like coming together. It's very strong. It's coming through with so much purpose and clarity and meaning and activation and all the good things for you moving into 2026. Amazing energy. Lots of good things going on. A lot of in-person stuff I know for you too. So blessings, my girl. Amazing energy. Love that for you. So good. All right, my sisters, my friends, my guides, my guardians, and anyone who identifies in any other gender or however you show. If you're masculine, we're so here for you. If you're non-binary, we're here for you. You're welcome. So this is the last call for anyone to get their complimentary oracle card reading, which is what you just saw. If you wanted to get a longer one. Hi, Tina. How are you? Jumping over here onto my tube of you. I think you've been on here with me before. Nice to see you. We are doing oracle card pulls for subscribers. So if you would like one, please let me know. And if you have sort of a place that you would like me to direct you towards, if you have a deck you tend to like or anything you want me to choose, you can decide. Yes, after the freebies, then I'm going to go and eat and take this evening off or the afternoon off. I actually probably have to go on to TikTok later for a while, but I have to meet with my own. So I have to meet with my community tomorrow night. I had to postpone theirs because of all the other things I have going on. So I've got to put some energy towards that and answer some emails and things like that. So I'm not doing my regular fare of going through and doing the astrology readings. I will be planning that very, very soon. And the next, coming, you'll be the one of the first ones to hear about it. So something to think about. Let me know what you think, Tina, if you would like to receive a card. Okay, great. Lovely. Okay, let me see which one I feel drawn to for you. What's calling me? This is very interesting for you. This is a surprise for me, but I'm going to go with it. I'm actually going to go with a star seed oracle, which I think is interesting. I think will be neat to see what comes through it. If anything, there'll be a message that's needed. So let's see what they have to say. Okay, so the way we're doing that, of course, these are for subscribers. These are free readings for subscribers. They are more oracle card pulls and channeled brief message. If you want to get something more in depth, you can certainly then also, I have I'm putting it in the chat again. I'm doing paid mini readings for $28 through PayPal. If that's something that is of interest to you. Oops. There we go. And just let me know. And otherwise, I'm going to close out shop for the day. And if all you guys later today could at least watch one of my videos all the way through. I know this will be interesting. We'll see what this brings. Okay, let's see. Let's see what this is. Messages coming through for Tina. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Let's see what they're saying. Let's see what they're saying. Sometimes the message, okay. They're important messages. Very wonderful. So the first message I'm getting here, I'll show you a picture. Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. That's the first one. Bye, Emma. Love you. You too. Actually, for this one, Jen, I'm not, because I'm doing, typically for this one, this is a specific event, but I love these are more the free readings I'm doing now. But that might be something I integrate into my other ones. Thank you for messaging me. That's why I'm kind of giving away. Everybody gets a reading now. Yes, for this one, but thank you so much. And I'll announce all that. Don't worry. I love the Earth School one for you, Tina. And then we're getting the Golden Children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. I love the access to the other plane there. I kind of consider that being like healing work that we do. And then finally, this is the final card. You're not for everyone. It is. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. I kind of love that, actually. See this woman sitting on a platform. I think this has a lot to do with kind of understanding, Tina, for you, where you are on your path right now. That I know you, so I know you being interested in your spiritual abilities and kind of embracing them and realizing that it's not necessarily a traditional path, and that this is something that makes you happy, that brings you joy, that sends light to you, that makes you feel, alive, and also helps you, but also can help others. I just get this feeling almost of you standing on a stage and talking to people about it. And I think partially is because you do have the sense of being grounded and relatable and trustworthy. And who better than you to share that with people who maybe you act as a bridge for many people with the spirit world. And that can be so helpful. If you have people that are, very woo-woo, not a lot of people can't relate to that. And so I think you being someone who can really go in and just embrace that and let yourself be that and go where you are guided, don't compare yourself. I just think that that's what you're being urged to move forward with. So I love it for you. Okay. This also says something here. Serve the world by being you. Light worker, star seed, you could say, but serve the world by being you. That's the final card. That's really special, right? Serve the world by being you. Love it. So good. I know, right? Exactly. So most let me say, sorry. Jahan, did I give you a reading yet, my friend? Did you get a card pull already? Because if you didn't, I'd be happy to do a reading for you too of these. This is what you just saw me do for 2 people in a row. I'm happy to do that for you. That's my gift to everybody. Today, who is a subscriber? These were like so fun to do. You're welcome. I know. Well, let's get to your reading then, friend. Now, I know your name. I recognize your username because I've seen you in my lives, I think, before. Can you remind me of your first name? And then do you have a deck you're drawn to? And then I'll pull you and channel some information for you. Isn't that a beautiful name, Heba? I know. And I always want to make sure I can, I'm pronouncing people's names correctly as well. That's very important to me. Ooh, beautiful. Oh, yes, I remember. Yeah. That's, oh, yeah. I remember Jahin Aiko. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. So it's, oh, yes, Janae. Oh, yeah, Jahin Janae. That's such a beautiful name. So, Jahin, do you have a specific deck that you like? I'll show you some of the ones I have. So, I have this Inner Temple Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. I have the Ancient Stones. I have the Healing Waters. I do have, these are the European Goddesses and Spirits, or sorry, not, yeah, the Goddesses Oracle deck. I have Work Your Light. I have the Sacred Forest Oracle. And I also have the Rose Oracle. And finally, I know. Do you like that? I had a feeling. All right, let's see what comes up for you, Jahin. I love it. Thank you for being a subscriber. I appreciate you. Okay, friends. So this will be your channeled message for today. Thank you so much for supporting me on my channel. It means the world to me. I think you guys know that. My subscribers who support me are just mean the world to me on YouTube. Okay, this is for our friend and subscriber, Jahin. Okay, friends. Let us see what just Jahin need to know. Spirit, guides, guardians, angels, ancestors. Please let us know what Jahin needs to know for her highest good. We also call them the goddesses for the highest good, please. What does she need to know? Beautiful. Okay, let's see what they're coming in with. That was quick. Ooh, Bridget is coming in. She is a very dear goddess to me. And also she's coming up for February for, if you're in my Goddess Rising membership, she is going to be our oh, you're pulling a lot of the Celtic goddesses coming in for you. Yeah, you're pulling all Celtic, which they belong to all of us, right? They don't belong just to the Celts. That's one thing I would let you know. Okay, so first of all, we're getting Bridget. I'll just say that again. She's wonderful. We'll connect with her. She's very much connected with the beginning of spring, new beginnings, the maiden energy. Then we're getting Ain. Ain is also a beautiful goddess. She's very much connected with animals. Yes, manifesting. Yeah, they're gorgeous. And nature, let you know. And then we have, and this is where I thought, wow, they're really coming to support. Now, you don't have to work with all of them. They're bringing their message in very strong. This is the Morgan. And she is very much one of those, I call her a goddess of shadow who helps that work with her to really clear out things that are obstructing them. And then that's the simplistic terms with her. So let me just connect with each of their energy and see what they're giving me for you specifically. This to me has, for you, Jaheen, has to do with you and change, and increasing change and increasing the likelihood of the things you want to manifest in your life. Oh, you were just talking about her recently. Were you talking about the Morgan? I want to confirm that, which is also, to me, what I'm hearing is this is why she brought her sisters in. If you called in and you even, we're kind of, this is why she brought her sisters in, because these are all Celtic goddesses. So that would make sense why they're coming in. Let me confirm that with you. Well, I'll tell you, this is what I'm proposing. I feel like she's bringing the other two in because she's a little bit like a tower card, and that she will invoke change. And also she's intense, but see, I love intense goddesses like Lilith, I mean, and my patroness goddess is Hecate, and she kind of straps on all those roles she can for you. Very strong spirit. But they also are, if you're stepping into your power, Jaheen, right now, this is and you want change, this is like what she's bringing you. But I also feel like she's helping you, almost like the first card I pulled was Bridget, which is coming up springtime, right? Ain is helping in other ways. That's sort of like nurturing change, but also you setting your intentions, if I'm right with Ain. She's the one I've worked with, I think, or connect. I know a little bit less about, but let me kind of get a little bit of her correspondences. If I did with a client of mine, I channeled her. She came in, Ain did. She is working on sovereignty, radiance, summer, wealth, love, luck, fertility, healing, protection. So I'm kind of feeling that this is connected to your year. This is spring, summer, winter, fall. That's what I'm getting for you for next year. That's pretty big stuff. And anyone can work with them, just so you know. So this has a lot to do with you, like planting the seeds of what you want to grow, Bridget, nurturing that, flowering that. And Ain is helping you with your independence, your individuality, but also increasing abundance and your wealth. And then the Morgan is the one who's like taking out, like the crows come with her, and she basically like knocks out and destroys anything in the way. So this is really what they're talking to you about, is this process that you're growing through that will clear things out of your life that are not for your highest good and more destructive. So that's what they're coming through. And it's funny you mentioned the Morgan, because one of my dear friends, Lorenda Carr, many of you know her, I work with her. She's a trance medium. She told me yesterday she channeled the Morgan. She's a trance medium. She's in class this weekend. So that's validation right there that the Morgan's around. So I love that for you. Let us know how that shows up for you coming forward. Wow. She's definitely something you'd want to, if you decide to work with her, spend time learning about her history, things like that, and things of that nature. I'm glad. I'm so glad. I'm so glad it resonated. Okay, everybody. So I'm going to send you off. I don't think there's anybody else. If there is, you can go ahead and speak up. But while I'm finishing, I'm going to send you off with a collective message, as I do. What do we need to know? And if you haven't gotten a reading yet, please speak up. I have a new deck that I'm working with, Obsessed, The Woodland Wardens by Jessica Rue. Thank you, sweetie. You're so welcome. All right. So what do we need to know? What are we not looking at? Where should we be growing forward? And then what's your message? Oh, I'm so glad, Amaya. That's why you're part of the family. You are part of the family. It's timelessness. Also, guys, please make sure to go watch one of my full, longer videos, not just the shorts. Leave a comment, put a like, share it with friends. It means a lot to me. Okay, here we go. This is our collective message, the Three of Cups. Where are we? What are we not seeing? Seven of Swords. I got this morning. What is our outcome? Ooh, we've got to watch out for people around us. That's what I'm getting. Okay, a lot of swords coming out in this reading. This is our collective message. 3 of Cups. This is where we are right now, probably on the heels of the holidays. We are connecting with others. We are feeling celebration. We are probably feeling joyful at this point. Maybe seeing things through rose-colored glasses, not necessarily seeing, we're filtering out information that we maybe need to be paying attention to is what I'm hearing. I'm going to let you know that. This is a collective message at the end here. And so what do we need to understand? This is what we're not seeing. 7 of Swords. There is some energy that may around us we have to pay attention to that may not be for our highest good. This means you may have to edit some situations, people, situationships from your life going forward. Not all things are as they seem is what I'm hearing. So make sure you take off any obstructions you have and see clearly through your third eye, your clairvoyance. Okay. Also, if you want to learn to develop your abilities more, be in a safe, sacred space, please remember my membership is launching in January and I'm giving you all the information. I'll do a presentation soon. What Spirit wants us to do with this information. 5 of Arrows. Understand the world is competitive. Not everyone is our friend. Not everyone is out for our highest good. Not everyone can hold the same space that you can. The people that are a part of this collective, I tend to be the ones who are the givers, not the takers. Remember that. So now is a little bit time for you to take some of those arrows out of your back, see clearly, and don't stay in a place of being wounded. Stay in a place of being clear and empowered. Recharge your energy. And what's the final message? 6 of Swords. Get out of dodge, move on to things that are healthier, better for you, put you in a safer, sacred space where you're loved, honored, and cherished. You don't have to explain to people who you are, why you are the way you are, and what you do. Remember, and again, that comes along, not just my community, find places where you feel as though you are safe, you are secure, you are encouraged, you feel healed and welcomed and not judged. Very important. Let's pull one oracle card for our collective. Ooh, they want to bring it from my astrology deck. I didn't use that today. More in 2026 with that. Okay. What should we be looking at, thinking about? What's your message? Fine. Ooh, came right out. Air. This is cray cray. Okay, so first, how many of the swords did we pull in this 4-card pull? 3. Right? It's the energy of air, thought, communication, ideas, but overabundance of that is an imbalance, means we're not in our energy, in our divinity, in our grounding, in our heart, and our passion. And what is the sign that came out? What's the card from the zodiac? Air. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, open-mindedness, objectivity, and learning. So let's turn the swords into something that we can use, but we have to work with it with other elements. We don't leave it alone. I am so excited about these readings. Please continue to support my channel. I'm trying to do what I can to not be on TikTok. God bless TikTok. I love the people on TikTok. I don't like the app. I feel like I'm running a race, like I'm on a habit trail, like a gerbil on a habit trail, hamster on a hamster wheel. It's not my jam. I don't do my finest work there. I try my best, but so please be sure, support this channel. Tell your friends about it, who you think would love it. Watch the readings in full. More to come, people, more to come. I'm very excited for 2026 working with all of you. I am delighted. There's a membership coming for all of y'all. So stay tuned. More of the same, even better. All right. I'm sending you all so much love. This is the last call for your free oracle reading. If you have not yet received it, speak now, forever hold your peace. I'm thinking about I will be doing another live stream sometime before, literally in the next couple days, but I'll let you guys know. I'm thinking about it for maybe the 31st. I don't know what time though. I'm on the West Coast, so I might do it in the morning. Right? Thanks, you guys. So much love to you all. You too. Okay, good. All right. Love you guys. Thanks again. Take good care.